Hi, and good afternoon. It is Monday. It is November. Here we are in November already, folks. And I'm Eric Knowles, president of the Miami-Dade Chamber of Commerce. And we're here for Member Spotlight, Member Connection. But before we get started, here's a message from our sponsor.
Hi, I'm Matthew Pinzer, the Chief Marketing Officer at Jackson Health System. We're proud to be partnering with the Miami-Dade Chamber of Commerce to bring you this video series. We hope that it helps you to find new business opportunities across our community, and we look forward to working with you as we move into a new year.
And today's guest, I say this all the time because, I run a chamber. I've been doing this for 6 years. And I say I'm excited about our guest. And every day I do this, I say I'm excited about our guest. But, and I say I'm truly excited about our guest. But I'm truly excited about our guest today. You know, some folks, you do business with, and then there are folks who become your friends, and family be almost like family. And so I am truly excited about our guest, Miss Beverly Crawford, who owns her. She's the president and CEO of Beverly Crawford Insurance Agency. I'm so nervous. We talked earlier. She said she gets nervous doing this stuff. I'm nervous talking to you, Beverly, because you're such an outstanding businesswoman in your own right, doing what you do, and it truly is an honor and a pleasure to be here with you today to talk about your business, how long you've been in business, what it is that you do. I know you are a State Farm agent, but more so than that, you are a businesswoman. You're a Black businesswoman in Miami-Dade and Broward County. You've been in business for many years. How long have you been in business?
Eric, well, first of all, I'd like to say thank you for allowing me to have this opportunity to spotlight me as a business owner and as a State Farm agent. I've been in business owning my own insurance agency for 20 years. Actually, this year, 2020, is my 20th year in business, and I had plans to do some big things around that. I thought the theme was for me celebrating my 20th year in 2020 would be great, but of course we know things happen that were beyond all of our circumstances.
Yeah, speaking about those things beyond the things that we can deal with beyond our circumstance. How has it been doing business during COVID-19 here in 2020?
Challenging. I'm sure that's the word for most business owners. But in our business, fortunately for me, because I do have a large brand, a great company that I represent, a lot of things have been the transition has been a lot smoother, I would say, because a lot of things were already in place for us as far as remote working. But as a small business owner, managing my employees and understanding, because I don't have school age children, understanding that I had to make shifts in schedules to accommodate them being able to homeschool. Um, Lunch schedules sometimes maybe 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock instead of the traditional 12 o'clock, so that they could be there to help their kids get through these unprecedented times.
Right, right.
So
And
that's one of the largest
right,
challenges.
exactly. And you do have employees. How many employees do you have?
Currently, I have 5 employees.
Okay.
Yes, 5 employees.
And so, as you said, obviously they're going through what they're going through personally with their families, and in
Hmm.
particular with the children now, those who do have children. And so, and speaking of that, I know probably your husband, being a former principal, probably has helped you understand that whole dynamic of that.
He has, he has, and we oftentimes reflect back that I think about my employees, they're insurance professionals. They're not teachers. Teachers are professionals. So for them, it's a skill set that they had to tap into that, some of them may have been prepared for that, but I had one employee with three school age children, different ages. One was elementary, middle school, and high school. So how do you manage, those three schedules? That along with customers' expectations, now customers are home, and they're calling you. They have a little more time to call and ask more questions about their insurance policies or their accounts and what's going on. And we're accustomed to delivering customer service, on the spot if we can. We try to get back to customers same day, every day. But in this new environment, it was a little more challenging with the amount of time you needed to spend with each customer, helping them to understand what was going on with their insurance, and them again maybe having a little more time to look over their accounts, and while they're at home managing their finances, their families, and everything else during this time.
Right. Now you said you've been in business 20 years. What was that impetus that you woke up one morning and you said you were going to go in business for yourself? And what made you decide that that's what you wanted to do for your life, for your, I guess, career, being an entrepreneur?
Mhm. Um, a family of entrepreneurs. My father, who's deceased, owned his own trucking company. My grandparents owned a grocery store for years in Miami-Dade. So I started becoming an entrepreneur at a very young age. My dad set up a little snow cone stand machine in my grandparents' store, and I had my little business starting right there. I think I was in the fourth grade. And I always knew that I wanted to own my business. Wasn't quite sure. If you would have told me insurance, I probably would have said, I don't think I'm going to sell insurance, but it just lined up. And I really enjoy what I do. It just aligns with everything I'm about, helping people, wanting to see others succeed. I'm able to offer them advice to help manage through difficult situations. So, this line of business and the opportunity to make it my own really aligned with what I wanted to do as an entrepreneur.
Okay. I'm going to shift a little bit. I'm going to ask you this question, and hopefully it lines up. I know as far as insurance, a lot of us don't understand the importance of insurance and purchasing it early. Obviously,
Mhm.
when you purchase it early, it's not as expensive. But the other side of that is that wealth building from insurance. Can you talk about that a little bit?
Um, not to get into product
No,
specific
but not getting into
information.
product, but just about
Right.
how insurance helps families build wealth.
Well, it does because, part of our motto is that we're here to help people manage the risk of everyday life, recover from the unexpected, and realize their dreams. Well, in order to do that, there's some things you need to have in place before you need them. One of those things being, a life insurance product. And there are other products, and I say that one specifically because it really does help families manage through unexpected times. It really does help when it's time to fulfill a need and the income that you were expecting to be there is no longer there. So planning ahead really helps. And if you plan properly and you do it early, like you said, you can, usually allow your dollar to go a lot further buying products that buying a policy or something that's um, maybe more than you thought you needed. Once you sit down and have a conversation with a professional, a needs-based conversation, sitting there to make sure it's going to help see your legacy through. So that's part of the wealth building process. A lot of it is around planning, whether it's with an insurance professional, a financial planner, um, an accountant, attorneys. Just planning is very important to make sure that things are in place and happens the way you want to, whether you're here or you're not.
Right. So with that, I know you've been part of the chamber for many years. Um, why is it important that you be engaged with the chamber, Miami-Dade Chamber of Commerce?
Connection, people. I'm in the people business. I love people. I think that the influence and the impact the chamber has on small business owners, I've been heavily involved with Linda Harris and the Women's Chamber. I sit on that board with her, and we sit and talk and we share strategies and we help each other through challenging business scenarios. That's the connection you get when you are a member of the chamber. You have like-minded individuals that may be going through a similar situation, whether it be generating revenues, payroll, employee situations, that may be able to share insights to that. So I think my connection with the chamber has allowed me to connect with other dynamic people like yourself, like the Matthews, again, Linda Harris, and a number of other people, Brenda Riggins, that are successful business owners. And it really keeps you encouraged through the difficult times when you just feel like, what do I do in this moment? You have someone that truly understands what it takes to be an entrepreneur, that you can pick up the phone, make a call, and say, hey, have you run across this situation? I need some help right now. And they would be able to shed some light on it. So
Yeah,
that's helpful.
absolutely. Well, we appreciate you being a part of the Women's Business Council. You all do such a great job. So, if someone wanted to get in touch with you, Beverly Crawford's insurance agency, how could they do that?
My website, I think, is streaming on the bottom. It's www.bevcrawford.com. That would take you directly to my State Farm microsite page that has all the information on there. It has my office address, phone number, a little bit about me and my staff, and the different products and everything that we offer. So, again, the website is www.bevcrawford.com.
Is there a phone number they can call?
Of course, the phone number is 305 827 5838. Again, it's 305 827 5838.
You know, we truly appreciate this opportunity to speak to you. And if anyone wants to learn more information about the chamber, they can go to www.m-dcc.org, or they can call the chamber at 305-751-8648. This has been Member Connection with Ms. Beverly Crawford. Thank you so much, Beverly.
You're welcome, Eric. Thanks again for having me.